All right, I just made it back from the scrapyard. Made a whopping 32 bucks. Bought me a coffee. So at the end, I brought home 29 bucks. Not bad for just having scrap laying around the yard. But next project for today, I'm going to power wash off the deck and the concrete patio. And then that way I can get it to dry. And we'll continue on for this video portion that you'll see. It'll be me staining the deck. Another video, you'll see me power washing the skid steer and painting the skid steer, which I'm going to do the power washing portion of that as well today. But put you on time lapse. You can watch me power wash a little bit, and then we'll pick up with staining. All right, so I went over it twice already. I'm going to take some mildew remover and scrub the deck real quick, rinse off the house, then I'm going to continue on with the patio. I don't know what I'm going to get to my skid steer tonight. I'm probably going to get a little sidetracked with some other projects, but you can see already that the power washer wiped off a lot of stain. I don't know what happened this winter, but the deck's pretty good. Well, as you can see, I got the deck all washed. She's drying nicely. We'll let her dry overnight, possibly tomorrow, because it's supposed to rain, unfortunately. And we'll get her stained. It's time to get started on staining the deck. It's a Woolman stain. It's supposed to last 10 years on decks. It does not. It lasts a summer usually. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I just get the same stain over and over again, so I can just touch it up. This year it's kind of more than a touch up. It looks pretty terrible actually, but watch as I go along and along as I finish this part of my summer project so I can get my summer furniture out. Thanks. So watch along as I stain this deck and get ready for the summer and get all my summer furniture out. right, well, so far I got just a little bit done. Still trucking along, but as you can see, I got the rails done. And I got the steps going up done. So you can definitely see the significant difference in what the weather got over the winter versus what it looks now. Rails over there, that's where I started. Those are done. But I did the steps first because I'm going to seal coat the concrete. I did that a couple years ago, so I want to redo it this year. And I wanted to make sure that the stain was dry and looked all right before I went to the seal coat stage. So that being said, we're going to do the deck and then we're going to do the seal coat. But the deck, watching me stain, I'm sure is boring. You guys will have to let me know, but I'm pretty confident it's boring. So I'm going to put it on time lapse. Maybe cut in with a little comment here or two there, maybe not. But for the time being, it's going to be on time lapse while I get the top of the deck stained. All right, the stain's finally done. Here's the end result. If you can see, it looks a lot better from what it did prior. So next step of the evening, which I only have maybe 30 to 40 minutes left before it's totally dark. I'm just going to put a high gloss, wet look sealant on the pebblestone concrete. Like I said earlier in the video, I did it a couple years ago and it seemed to work out good. It doesn't take long to apply. I'm just going to pour it directly on and roll it. So it should take just a few minutes. I'll have her done and then give it a day or two to dry. And then maybe I'll pop back in and show the end result. If not, I'll just give you the end video with the furniture on it. We'll see how it goes. Totally remember what I used last time, but this time around I picked Rust-Oleum Rock Solid Wet Look Concrete Sealer. I'm sure they all pretty much work close to the same, but does a good job of keeping stains out and all that other jazz, mildew. So far, it's worked for me anyway. I hope you can see most of what I'm doing besides spilling it on myself. But I had to set it up there. I can't come back and get the camera after if I was to set it up inside, so bear with me here. here's the finished product of the deck. As you can see, it's all dry now. And the patio. I'm going to work on getting all the patio furniture out, hook up some outside lights, make it a little homey, and I'll give you the day view and then the night view. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here's the end result. Well, the end result before I put the lights up. I'm going to give you the view of what I got so far. Keep in mind I have to tighten down some bolts, make a few adjustments. I did not have this patio set for the house. It was all at my campsite. So it's kind of crammed in here. It wasn't pre-planned for this patio. We spent 8 years at a seasonal site, so we never really set up patio furniture out here. But take a look at what I did with it. Did the best I could with what I got. Deck isn't very big. Picnic table's probably too big for the area. But, you know, we have 6 people, so I chose to put the picnic table out here versus the 4-seater patio table I have. It didn't turn out too bad. This stuff over here, the shed will still be there, but the cans will permanently be gone eventually. Let me get you set up. I'm going to set up the lights, and then I'll give you our end result when it hits dark and what it looks like when it's all lit up. Alright, so what I'm doing right now for the patio project is I'm putting together the poles that are going to hold the string lights. Hampton Bay makes these poles. They also make the lights. I chose to go with the poles instead of spending money on the barrels or some posts and putting it in the ground. I just bought the poles instead. They're pretty simple to put together. Basically, they come with feet that you can mount to the deck. They also come with a package that has clamps so you can mount it to poles, whatever you need to do. But I'm choosing the other option that it comes with, which is the feet also have ground stakes that you can put on. So basically, you take this stake here and you put it through these 2 extra stakes that go with it, which makes a nice claw for the ground. Then you put the foot that you would use if you mounted it to the deck right onto, it screws right onto the stake. Like so. It screws right down tight. Just gotta line these other feet up, screw it down tight. You take these plastic protectors off that they put on there. And they come with, it goes up to 9 feet. So they come with 3 poles at 3 feet. They just screw together. It's pretty modular. So Second pole screws into the first pole. Then before I put the last pole on, what I'm going to do is put the hook for the lights on. Actually, it doesn't matter either way, so I'll just put the third pole on. I'm standing here. And this hook screws right into the top. That's all there is to it. So I'll take you outside and show you how it's set up, and then we'll string the lights. It's getting dark, so I might string the lights. I'll video this. If it turns out you get to see me string the lights, if not, you'll just see the lights. So basically, all I'm gonna do is I wanna hook the lights to these hooks. They're just gonna string along and then, plug in. It's just crazy how fast the night gets away from you. But as you can see, I put some poles up, as I was talking about, and they're hard to see all of them. There's one right back there by the bar. And I also have them all the way around, so I have 7 of them total. So that's all there is to it, and then I'm going to hook the lights to it. So you're not going to be able to see it. I'm barely going to be able to see it, so I'm just going to show you when I plug them in. Alright you guys, hopefully I can get a good video of this. Here is what she looks like after. This is the nighttime view. I just got done minutes ago. I'm sure there's going to be some tweaking to do. I don't even know if this camera's getting a good good view of what it actually looks like, because it looks pretty good. I mean, gotta get some junk out of the way, obviously. But eventually we'll have quite a nighttime view once I get some more stuff out of the yard. Well, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It might have been a little choppy. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes when I edit it. But once again, thanks for watching. Keep up watching. Let other people know. Like and subscribe. See you in the next video.